Hello everyone. Today we are here in this video lesson together to discuss about chapter 2 of class 12 accountancy. Yes, that is accounting for partnership firm fundamentals, and almost we have covered all the topics from chapter 2. That is, we have discussed about the basic criteria of partnership firm, provisions of Indian Partnership Act, what are the registration, non-consequences of registration. Then we have also studied about the various accounts prepared by a partnership firm. We have already studied that the partnership firm maintains PL appropriation account. We have done sums on PL appropriation account, and then we have gone across the partners capital account. There are basically two methods of preparation of partners capital account, under the fixed capital method, under the fluctuating capital method. Both the methods we have studied, and we have also solved the sums on both the methods. Now in today's lesson we are here to discuss with a recapitulation on interest on loan and commission to the partners which will be given to the partners, and for a whole new topic we have guarantee of minimum profit to a partner and past adjustments for PL appropriation. These two topics and the recapitulation of interest on loan and commission to partners as well, we will discuss in today's lesson with numericals and solution. Questions will be given and we will solve the questions and try to derive the answer. Let's follow the video. In today's lesson, we will solve some practical numericals on interest on capital, commission to partners, guarantee of profit to the partners, and finally past adjustments for PL appropriation. So we will start with interest on partners loan. Let's follow the question. Here in the question it has been said that A and B are partners of a firm and their profit and loss sharing ratio is 2:3. Their capitals are 2 lakh and 1 lakh respectively. And on 1st October 2011, A have given loan for 40,000 and B have given loan for 20,000 to the business firm. Now they have asked to show the distribution of profit and losses for the year ended 31st March 2012. And there has been given two cases. So first we will discuss with case 1. If the profit amounted to rupees 2,500 before charging interest on loan, then what will be the distribution of profit among the partners? Let's follow the solution. As we know, interest on loan is a charge against profit. So whether there is profit or whether there is loss, interest on loan to partners has to be provided by the business firm. So basically we are going to prepare the PL account, not the PL appropriation account. And in the PL account we will write that the net profit is 2500 before interest on loan, and as a charge to the profit, interest on loan will be the expenses, and we have calculated the interest on loan for 6 months from 1st October to 31st March, amounting to rupees 1200 for A and 600 for B. So the total interest on loan is A 1200 and B 600, together 1800. And if we deduct 1800 from 2500 net profit, we get 700 as the share of profit, and that will be shared in the ratio 2:3. So A will get 280 and B will get 420. And now we will follow the second case of the same question. Here it has been said that in this case there is a loss for the firm before charging the interest on capital, and the loss amount is 2,500. Now we will follow the solution that in case of loss what will be done. In case of loss, the amount is to be written on the debit side of the PL account. So we write net loss before charging interest on loan, and the amount is 2500. So this loss has to be borne by the partners. Together with this loss, the interest on loan, being a charge against profit, has to be borne by partner as well, even if there is a loss. So already we have calculated the interest in the previous case. Here we have added the interest on loan, total amount being 1800 together with the loss. and the total loss amounted to 4300. Now this loss will be shared by the partners in the ratio 2:3. Thus A gets 1720 of loss and B gets 2580 of loss. Next we will follow a numerical on commission to partner. Let's see the question. In this sum, it has been said that X and Y are partners in a firm and X will get a commission of 10% on the net profit before charging such commission. Now, before charging such commission means on net profit directly 10% will be calculated. Whereas Y will get 10% of commission after charging all the commissions on net profit. That means the net profit which is given 55,000, from this net profit commission of X will be deducted, and whatever the amount will come on that 10% will be multiplied and it will be divided by 110, because in that amount the already commission amount is included. And finally we will get to know how the remaining amount of profit is distributed among X and Y. Let's follow the solution of the question. For solving the question, first of all we have to prepare the PL appropriation account, and we have maintained the format of PL appropriation account. On the credit side we have written the net profit with the entry by PL account. The amount is 55,000. Now as I have said that commission will be charged at the rate of 10% on net profit for X. See, 55,000 has been multiplied by 10% and the amount of commission for X is 5,500. Now before calculating Y's commission we have done a working note. That means we will calculate the net profit after charging X commission, and from 55,000 if 5,500 is deducted we get 49,500. Now in this 49,500 Y's commission has already been included. So to calculate Y's commission we will multiply 49,500 with 10 and divide it by 110, because this 49,500 is inclusive of 10% commission. That means the total amount of 49,500 is 110%. So we will calculate the amount of Y's commission in such a way, that is 49,500 into 10 by 110. Finally we get 4,500. Now to calculate the profit to be distributed among X and Y, from 49,500 we will deduct 4,500 and final profit will be 45,000. Now this 45,000 will be divided equally as there is no profit sharing ratio mentioned. So this was the solution of the sum. Now we will move on to our next topic. For the next topic we will calculate guarantee of minimum profit to a partner, and let's follow the question. In this question it has been said that A and B are partners. They have admitted C into the business firm and their new profit sharing ratio will be 3:2:1. Now A and B both has given guarantee to C that he will get a minimum profit of 20,000 every year, and whatever the deficiency arises for profit sharing ratio in the 3:2:1 given, the deficiency will be borne by A and B. That is, the difference amount will be shared by A and B in the ratio 3:2. And for the year ending, the amount of profit that is given as per the question is 90,000, and the question have asked to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. So we will continue with the solution of the sum. For preparation of PL appropriation account, the format of PL appropriation account will be prepared, and for preparing the PL appropriation account we have to record the net profit with the entry by PL account on the credit side. We have written the amount 90,000. Now as there are no other adjustments like interest on capital or salary or commission, directly this net profit will be divided among the partners in the ratio 3:2:1. But when we divide the net profit in the partners, we find that A share of profit is 45,000, B share of profit is 30,000, but C's share of profit is 15,000. Now as per the question, it has been said that C will get a minimum profit of 20,000. So the difference amount from 20,000 and 15,000 is 5,000. This 5,000 will be shared by A and B in the ratio 3:2. So from A's share of profit, 3/5 of 5,000, that is 3,000, will be deducted, resulting in A share of profit for 42,000. For B share of profit, 2/5 of the 5,000 will be deducted and the resultant will be 28,000. And finally we get the profit 42,000 for A, 28,000 for B and 20,000 for C. This is how the profit of a partner and its deficiency is shared among the remaining partners of the firm. In our next sum, we will follow that the deficiency of the difference amount for a guarantee to the partner will be shared by only one partner as per the deed. And now we will go through the question. For the second sum, under the topic guarantee of minimum profit to a partner, we have a partnership firm where A, B and C are partners of a firm and their profit sharing ratio is 2:1. In this case, C is guaranteed a minimum amount of profit of rupees 10,000 and this guarantee has been only given by B. That means if there is any shortfall or deficiency from the amount of 10,000, that will only be borne by B. And the profit for the 2 years ended 31st March 2009 is 40,000 and that of 2010 is 60,000. Finally, by the question, we are asked to prepare PL appropriation account on 31st/3/2009. Now in this case, for preparing PL appropriation account, we have maintained the same format where net profit is written on the credit side and the entry is by PL account. The amount of 2009 is 40,000 and that has been mentioned over there. Next, this 40,000 will be divided among A, B and C and the share of profit for A will be 2/5 of 40,000, that is 16,000, and for B it will be 2/5 of 40,000, that is 60,000, 16,000, but that of C is 1/5 of 14,000, that is 8,000, 8,000. Now as per the question, C should be getting minimum profit of 10,000. Now we find that there is a difference of 2,000 and personally B will pay these deficiency amounts. So from B's profit, 2,000 will be deducted and it will be added to C's profit, and finally we get a revised profit of 16,000 for A, 14,000 for B and 10,000 for C. The last topic of this lesson is past adjustments of PL appropriation account, and we will follow the questions for the past adjustments. For question number 1, under past adjustments, we have A and B are having a capital of rupees 70,000 and 30,000 respectively, and during the year 2010-11 the net profit of the firm is 50,000. Interest was supposed to be paid at the rate of 12% per annum, but by mistake they were provided interest at the rate of 10% per annum, and we need to do the adjustment with a single journal entry. For doing the single journal entry, we need to first calculate the difference amount. That means what is the old profit that has been shared and what will be the revised profit that has to be shared, and the net effect is old adjustment minus revised adjustment, and that will affect the journal entry. See, for solution of the sum, we have prepared a statement showing past adjustment. First, we have calculated the interest of both the partners, that is 7,000 for A and 3,000 for B at the rate of 10% per annum on their capital. The total amount of interest is 10,000. Now, the net profit mentioned in the question is 50,000. So, from 50,000, 10,000 will be deducted. the remaining amount of profit 40,000 will be shared by A and B in the equal ratio. So 20,000 will be given to A and 20,000 will be given to B. This is the wrong entry that has been done. That means the new entry will be a separate one. Finally, we get that A got 27,000 and B got 23,000. This is, again I am saying, this is the wrong entry done. Now for the correct entry, we need to calculate the interest on capital at the rate of 12%. So 12% on 70,000 is 8400 and 12% on 30,000 is 3600. Finally, the total amount of interest is 12,000. Now the remaining profit will be 50,000 minus 12,000, that is 38,000, and that will be divided equally. That means 19,000 for A, 19,000 for B. Now we will finally add the amount. That means we get for A 27,400 and for B 22,600. Now you see that A was supposed to receive 27,400, whereas A had received 27,000. That means A's capital will be increased, whereas B was supposed to receive 22,600, but by wrong entry B has received excess 400. Thus B's capital has to be reduced by 400. And finally, we have the journal entry. These past adjustments are shown in a single journal entry. The net effect which will be reflected in journal entry. The journal entry is B's capital account debit 400 and A's capital account credit 400. Explanation to the journal entry is B's capital being a liability reduced debit, A's capital being a liability increased credit. This is the last question from the topic past adjustments, where it has been said A and B are partners having a capital of 50,000 and 40,000 respectively. Interest on capital was provided 12% instead of 10%. See, the correct interest is 10% and wrong interest which has been provided is 12%. But in this case you find that there is no profit given. So how we will make the adjustments? For knowing how to make the adjustments, we need to follow the solution. Let's go through the solution. See, for showing the statements of past adjustments where no profit is given, we will adjust the wrong entry first. In the wrong entry, what we have done is charged interest on capital at the rate of 12% per annum. For A, 12% on 50,000 is 6,000, and for B, 12% of 40,000 is 4,800, and the total interest on capital is 10,800. So this was the first equation. In the second case, we will do the original or correct entry. That means interest on capital will be charged at the rate of 10% per annum. While charging 10% per annum interest on capital, we find that 50,000 10% is 5,000 for A and 40,000 10% is 4,000 for B. Total interest on capital is 9,000. Now, while you go through the previous wrong adjustment, you find that the total amount is 10,800, which was already given to them. That means the remaining amount, that is 10,800 minus 9,000 of the current or the correct entry, 1,800 is the remaining profit, which has to be given to A and B in equal ratio, as ratio is not mentioned. Finally, 1,800 has been divided in equal ratio. A gets 900, B gets 900. After doing the correct adjustment, we find that the total capital of A should be 5,900, whereas A had received excess, and the total capital of B should be 4,900, where previously B had received less amount. That means in this case, B's capital account will be increased by 100 and A's capital account will be decreased by 100. To increase B's capital account, we have to credit B's capital account, and to decrease A's capital account, we have to debit A's capital account. Finally, the journal entry is A's capital account debit to B's capital account.